this case by May 31, if I recall correctly. The Chief Justice will be presented on May 22nd. That's a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. We would like to know if the Chief Justice is the last witness for the defense, so that we will know whether what adjustments we have to make in order to meet our deadline for the court.
We want also to know from the prosecution if you will be presenting rebuttal evidence based on everything that was transpired as of now.
With that question, in answer to that question, Mr. President, we will wait for the testimony of the Chief Justice, of the respondent, before we decide.
All right.
Now, we were very categorical, Your Honor, and emphatic in our plea before this honorable court that since we have no other witness in connection with the issue now being tackled by this honorable court, and we have forgone to utilize other witnesses for other purposes, therefore, the sole and only witness remaining will be the respondent himself, Your Honor.
All right.
That is, we made that clear on record, Your Honor.
Now, let me finish first. Under our rules, there is no requirement of memoranda on both sides. What is required is the preparation of oral argument by both sides. So, I would like to find out whether you are going to require a the submission of memoranda.
But we have to deal first, Your Honor, after we close our testimonial evidence with an offer of all our documentary exhibits, Your Honor. We will immediately furnish. In fact, we are in the process of preparing for the same, and I do not know how long a period they will need in order to comment and or object to the admissibility of those exhibits, Your Honor.
All right.
But we will, after we close, Your Honor, maybe we will need only 2 days in order to submit.
I think by this time,
we have started.
The whole case has already gelled deeply in the minds of the lawyers representing the two sides of this impeachment controversy.
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's easy to prepare your arguments based on your theory of the case, isn't it?
That's right, Your Honor.
All right.
Mr. President, we just want to ask you a question with regards to the closing arguments on both sides.
Yeah.
Under the rules, 2 may speak on each side, but there's no time limit there. Maybe know what's the time period limit for the
20 minutes
closing argument.
20 minutes according
No,
to
no,
the
it's
rules.
not. It's not under the rules. It's not stated.
Well, it's up to you to select who is going to argue for you.
No, Mr. President, our question is, how long are we allowed? What's the time limit
1
for
hour.
the 2? Total of 1 hour. Thank you.
1 hour each. That's my recollection of the rule.
Under the rules, there's no...
Just a minute.
Okay, 1 hour each side. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you.
The Senate President is verifying. Can I have a 1-minute suspension of the trial, Mr. President?
Pansamantala pong sinuspinde itong trial dahil chine-check pa ng bawat panig dito sa rules ng Senado kung ilang minuto ang iaalat para sa oral summation. Attorney Trixie, kasama pa rin natin, Mark, ngayon si Attorney Trixie Angeles. Humingi nga ang depensa ng pagkakataon na magbigay ng oral summation. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito at ano ba yung normal court practice?
Actually, ang sinabi, if I'm not mistaken, it was oral argument. Pero
Oral
dapat
argument.
pagka jury trial kasi ang pinakahuli is oral summation. Meaning, parang yun yung oral equivalent ng memorandum of arguments na sinasumitin natin kapag criminal case. So, sa criminal case, pag allowed ang memorandum of arguments, yung bawat panig, isusulat nila yung kanilang teorya at i-bolster nila ito with the attachment dun sa relevant na ebidensya na prinisinta nila o ng kabila. So in this case, itatahi nila yung mga teorya nila.
So parang itong closing statement, ganun
Yes,
ba yun?
summation means you will sum up everything.
I'm a little concerned,
Pero
Attorney
argument
Trixie,
yung
dahil
sinabi
kung
niya, eh.
oral summation at oral argumentation ang mangyayari, ang pwede lang gumawa nun base sa rules ay isang congressman dahil ang inalaw lamang ng rules or ng Senate ay presentation of evidence lamang yung private prosecutor.
Yes.
So, ibig po bang sabihin either si Congressman Tupas, itong mga na-assign na congressman prosecutors lamang?
Marami naman
Yes, tuloy, Attorney Trixie.
Marami namang congressmen na maaari dito dahil marami naman ang prosecution panel nila like Representative Fariñas was one of those. So, at si Congressman Tupas nga naman ang gumawa ng opening statement nila. So,
Tsaka
yes,
siya ang lead prosecutor.
congressman ang gagawa ng summation.
Ang lead ay si Congressman Tupas, ang deputy ay si Congressman Fariñas. And Congressman Fariñas has proven himself to be quite a good debater at napanood natin sa mga nakaraang araw ng trial. So, sa tingin nyo mukhang mas okay kung si Congressman Fariñas po ba? Mas may laban kay Attorney Cuevas.
I will not hazard a guess kung sino yung magagaling dyan. I'm sure they might be able to come up with another congressman, but we never know. Malalim ang bangko ng prosecution if they will allow any of the congressmen to take the stand.
I will ask the panels, under the rules, I was mistaken. The 1 hour is for all motions. For all motions. Not exceeding 1 hour. So that's the maximum. But in case of the closing argument,
20 minutes man din.
each side shall be opened by one person. The final argument on the merits may be made by 2 persons on each side, unless otherwise ordered by the Senate upon application for that purpose. Now, and the argument shall be opened and closed on the part of the House of Representatives. So, it will be the House of Representatives that will open, and it will be the House of Representatives that will close it. Now, how many hours do you need to argue your case? You're the ones who will do the talking.
All the while, Your Honor, I was of the impression that we will be granted only 20 minutes each. If the court would like or would be pleased to grant us further time, we will be more appreciative, Your Honor.
Ano nga ang gusto nyo?
Yes, oh.
On the,
1 hour will be more than enough. Oh.
1 hour.
Huh? Oh.
On the part of the prosecution, Your Honor, will be amenable to 1 hour.
1 hour
1 hour for 2 speakers.
per speaker.
For the 2 speakers for the prosecution.
That's the
Total of 1 hour.
Total for 1 hour. So,
For the prosecution.
for the 30 minutes per speaker.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right.
So if they open the argument, they will have first 30, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Then the defense will follow.
Yes.
Now, how long a time will now be granted to us in so far as the 1 hour
They-
limitation is
They
concerned?
have
Only
an opening statement
half an hour?
and a
then-
closing statement.
Yes.
So
I would.
whatever is consumed by the prosecution, we will give you the same time.
Now, if it will not be asking too much, Your Honor, we will make this proposal. If the prosecution is given 30 minutes for the first speaker opening,
Yes.
may we be granted also 30 minutes in the main argument. After they are through with their closing, may we be given rebuttal for 30. We're just following.
Mr. President,
We will not be able to, or even 10 minutes on rebuttal, Your Honor.
Mr. President,
Yes.
under the rules the House of Representatives will open it and also will close the arguments.
Oh.
And it's clear in the rules that we will open it and the House will also close.
I'm not imploring I'm making a proposal now for the approval of the court. I'm charged with notice with everything stated in the rules. But
And we
apparently the impeachment court is amenable to at least an alteration of that procedure.
Anyway, we will discuss this in caucus on Monday, and we will come up with a formula, because
Alright.
this will mean an amendment,
Of the rules.
what you call this, a suspension of our rule.
Now, this is my plea, Your Honor. In the event that the impeachment court members will take this up in a caucus, Your Honor, we just plead that the defense be given even 5 or 10 minutes
I understand. We will
in rebuttal.
I can assure you that we will be equitable.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. President.
Yes?
Senator Pangilinan.
Yes, Mr. President,
Gentleman from Pampanga.
just another administrative matter. Mr. President, considering that we will not have sessions tomorrow and on Monday, so these are 2 trial days that we will be losing, perhaps we can tackle this in caucus, that to consider holding trial on Friday, next week. Again, to be discussed.
We will consider
holding trial on